Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Defining Discipline podcast. I'm your host, Scott. Defining discipline is a lifestyle, a mentality, and a brand. And within this podcast, we're going to focus on self-improvement as you follow along with me on my journey. We will also hear from special guests of all walks of life on this podcast and their remarkable journeys that led them to where they are today. Today is day 112 of my journey. At the beginning of the year, I challenged myself to run 365 days out of the year, all outside, bearing the elements, whatever they may bring. I also challenged myself to run 1,250 miles within that time frame. Now, this is only my second full year ever running. Within the first full year, I was able to run 1,001 miles, and I was able to do that in 175 days. So this will be a 25% step up in miles and a 100% step up in the amount of days I'll be running. Also within this year, I'll be running my first ever trail race, and it is a 50K trail race. That will be in Grand Rapids, Michigan. That is coming up here in June. I'm pretty sure it is June 5th. I'm really looking forward to that, and I'm hoping to be able to finish that within 5 hours and 22 minutes. And you may be wondering where I get to that time from. Last year in 2020, I ran an unofficial marathon since all the marathons were actually canceled. The one I signed up for was canceled, so I ran an unofficial marathon with a buddy of mine in Hines Park, and I was able to finish it within 5 hours and 22 minutes, and I really wanted to try to step up. Since I have stepped up my running this year, I really wanted to try to finish the 50K race within that time that I was able to finish my first marathon. That being said, I am also running my first officially timed marathon here at towards the end of the year in October. That is the Detroit Free Press International Marathon. We start here in Detroit. We run across the Detroit Ambassador Bridge into Windsor, Canada. We run, I think, probably 6 to 8 miles in Canada, something like that, and then we cross back under the Detroit Tunnel back into Detroit. So I'm really looking forward to that. It's a really cool race. Excited to cross over a bridge and then go back under the river while running 26 miles. I'm hoping to get that marathon done in roughly around probably 4.5 hours tops. I would like to really try to shave an hour to an hour and a half off. I would really like probably 4 hours. But 4.5 hours seems a little bit more reasonable. But we'll see. I don't know. We'll see where this year takes us. I've also been considering actually signing up for the Motor City Challenge for that, which would entail doing the 5K and the mile race as well as the marathon. But we'll cross that road when I decide if I will be doing that or not. Other than that, though, guys, like I said, today is day 112 of running. I got out there today. It was actually a pretty nice day out when I got out there earlier. It was a little overcast, a little wet, and just cold and chilly-ish, a little windy. I got out there, the sun peeked out, and warmed up a little bit. I wore just this t-shirt right here and some shorts and some leggings. And I pumped out 3.6 yet again for the day, which put me at 14.6 miles for the week. If you guys have been following along from the past episodes, you will know I do 25 minimum miles per week in order to hit 100 miles per month in order to hit the 1250 for the year. But I've been trying to go over that minimum of 25, and I usually try to go around 33. I have done over, have done a little bit less, but the bare minimum for a week is 25. So right now we're sitting at 14.6. We're 18.3 out from hitting 33 for the week. We got 3 days left. We got Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I think Saturday I'm supposed to meet up with a buddy and pump out 20 in a trail to get ready for this trail race. We'll see what happens. But as of now, we're sitting at 14.6 for the week. For the month, we are sitting at 103.2, guys. That is a big milestone because if you also have been following along, you know that every single month I do a 100-mile challenge in honor of different charities. This month, the charity is Autism Speaks, and we're trying to raise money and awareness for Autism Speaks this month. So far, we have raised $40. But if you would like to donate to this fundraiser, you can. You can find the fundraiser on the Defining Discipline Instagram and Facebook story, as well as my personal pages, Instagram and Facebook story. There'll be a banner that says April 100 Mile Challenge for Autism Speaks. Up at the top, very top of the thing, it'll say donate on Facebook. You click on that, it'll open up a page on Facebook for you to donate. All donations that get made go directly to this fundraiser and charity. Nothing goes to me, nothing goes to Facebook. That's why I continue to do the charities through Facebook. And I say charities because now this is the 4th month in a row we have done it. I have done the 100-mile challenge every single month. Every month we were able to surpass the 100 miles. Some barely. I think the January we just got over with 104 or 105 miles. February and March we were able to really cross it with 133, 125. So now we're sitting here in March or April. January, February, March, we raised money for 3 different charities as well as hit the mileage. We raised money for the American Cancer Society, the Detroit Black Community Food Security Network, as well as the Dolly Parton Imagination Library. So we raised money for all of them, hit the mileage. We hit the mileage now for April, and we are still currently raising money for Autism Speaks. And like I said, guys, you can find that link on the Defining Discipline Instagram and Facebook story, as well as my personal pages, Instagram and Facebook story. All donations go directly to the charity. None goes to me. Make your donations. I know times are tough right now, but realize even the littlest bit goes a long way. $5 will help out a lot. So don't think just because you can only donate a little bit right now that it doesn't help. It helps out a lot. But even if you can't donate right now, and now is just not a good time for you to donate, and you still want to help out though, the best thing you do for this charity is to share this charity so other people can see it, and share this fundraiser so other people will see it, and we can raise money for people that I may not be friends with that follow your page. So let's try to share this and just spread awareness, and let's raise some money for Autism Speaks here in the month of April. So 103.2 miles for the month, sitting pretty now on the month, and that actually made me sitting pretty again for the year. So now we are sitting at 468.1 miles for the year, the goal being 1250. That puts us 781.9 out from the goal, guys. That's very exciting. I think I talked about it yesterday, but it's just kind of really exciting to kind of just see the miles I have done compared to the miles I have left to go, and just see them come closer and closer and closer together. It's really cool. So yeah, really stoked about that. Other than that, guys, though, so we talked about mileage. We got 3.6 for the day, 14.6 for the week, 103.2 for the month of April, and 468.1 for the year currently. So let's get into today's episode 112. And I had a few ideas for what I was going to talk about today. Even had some things pulled up, getting ready to talk about it, and this is a last minute change idea, because I actually kind of looked up the meaning. I've kind of tried to stick to some numerology of meaning of certain numbers, of what this number really means and stuff. And there was a word that stuck out for this number 112 that I really wanted to go with. So that's what I'm going to go with instead of what I actually had planned to do for 112. So that being said, guys, today's episode 112, it's not going to be a long one. It'll be pretty quick, but we're going to talk about it, and that is going to be foundation. Now, for those that don't know, a foundation is something that is stable that you would build upon. It is a flat slab of cement. It could be a basement that is dug out and then built up the sides. The foundation is what is going to hold the structure, and it is really the almost the key part of whatever you're doing, whatever you're building. It is the thing that you start with. It is going to be it's going to be the glue, basically, that holds everything together. And we could talk about it in construction terms or building terms and stuff like that, foundation. But when you talk about it kind of in life terms, the foundation could be the people and the things, and the people and things and food and all the stuff that you kind of consume. The things that really make you who you are, your personality, your goals, all of that. And for the longest time, I never really put two and two together, even though it's like common knowledge when you really think about it. But everything really affects everything else, and um, you want to have a good foundation. You want to build a good foundation. And it's not to say that I have not had a good foundation. I've had a great foundation. I've had great friends. I've had, my family have always been there. My wife now, just everything. I've had a great life, and I've had people that have been there to help support me and build me up in the times that I need it, and help me stay strong. But there have been times I've gone through, and I've had cracks in my foundation. I've had leaks and other things that were weak points that were, breaking apart, letting in bugs or whatever you want to speak in construction terms. So one thing that I realized to do is to really close up that foundation and get it as tight as possible. There's nothing wrong with having friends and trying to be as open as possible with everyone as you can, and being friendly. There's nothing wrong with that. But I think the key thing, though, is to really find those people that bring out the best in you, and the best versions of you, and push you to become that better version of yourself. Those are the people that you want to try to keep in your foundation. And again, there's nothing wrong with having people as friends that aren't pushing you and stuff like that. Maybe you could be that part of their foundation that they need. Maybe they need to see you pushing yourself so they can try to push themselves a little bit more. Everyone has someone in their foundation that they need. But the key thing is to find those people in your foundation that make you the better version of yourself, and they're going to push you to try to be the best version that you can possibly be. And I say this because, like I said, I have had lots of friends. I have been very open, and I've let a lot of different people into my life, and I've made mistakes for doing that. Like I said, I've used like the example of cracks and stuff like that. But I've had people that I've let into my life that purposely try to sabotage me. Really, I don't even know why. Maybe it was just spite or jealousy, whatever the case may be. I just can recall multiple times of letting people in, and them taking advantage of my kindness and and just taking advantage of me, basically, and really trying to sabotage from the inside. And you will have those people. So that's why you want to make sure you have a good, close-knit foundation, someone that is going to, like I said, build you up, keep you strong, block out all the BS that's going to try to come in, all that outside noise, and especially when you're doing stuff, trying to better yourself, and trying to continue to advance, you are always going to have people that are going to bring you up, and you're going to have people that are going to try to bring you down. And again, the main thing is to try to find that foundation that is going to push you to keep going and to continue to be the best version of yourself, for your health, for your mental being, for whatever it is you're going for. So just keep that in mind. That's why I kind of wanted to talk about foundation today, especially when I seen it had relevance to the number 112, because it's something that over the years, especially now, I've been really taking into account, because I have actually expanded. I still talk to a lot of my friends, old friends, and it has nothing to do with them necessarily being, part of the cracks or anything, but we've all gone in kind of different directions. We all have different interests, and now I'm kind of doing this thing of lifestyle of running and everything. So now it's not bad to have some of these friends still in my close foundation, but when I'm doing stuff like this, a lot of my friends don't have that interest. So I had to try to create a new foundation and start finding people that had that same interest with me of running, and that made me try to push myself more. And I have um, expanded, talking to more people that are running, and just people that I've always knew but never really just hung out with by myself and stuff like that. It's like I found someone and found other people that had same interest in me to help that build that foundation um, of me trying to start running and just create that kind of lifestyle. So it's not that I completely um, got rid of all of my friends. Like I said, they are part of even a bigger foundation, like a big majority of them that I still talk to that don't have an interest of running with me. They're still a bigger part of a bigger foundation of more of like a family, and we can rely on each other's stuff. But now when it comes down to me doing my training and me trying to focus on my health and my running and stuff like that, I have built another foundation within my foundation. Um, so I don't want to get too crazy with it, because now I'm kind of just going off on foundations on foundations. So I don't want to again go too far off on a tangent here with foundations. So the point is try to create a good foundation, and that is going to be your daily discipline for the day. It is to really think about the foundation that you currently have, the people that you associate yourself with. Are they all aligning? Are the people that you are associating yourself with, are they aligning to the goals where you want to start seeing yourself go in the future? Are they holding you back? Are they helping you achieve those goals? These are things you need to ask yourself. What kind of foundation? Same thing like I said at the beginning, though, it doesn't necessarily just have to be people. It could be other things that you're consuming. What kind of music and stuff are you consuming? I used to listen to a lot of depressing music, found myself to always be kind of depressed a lot. How ironic is that? So I think you really need to find that foundation and kind of really analyze everything, because you don't really realize what certain things could be doing to you, especially those people that you associate with, or the things that you consume, that being food, music, and just anything that can alter your mood, which is a lot of things, drugs. So whatever the case may be, figure out what your foundation is for your daily discipline, and figure out what you can adjust to build a stronger foundation, to build a stronger self. That is your daily discipline for the day. This is episode 112. I want to thank you guys so much for listening. It's been quite a journey. Every day has been interesting. Some days have been easier than others. Today, I put off running till a little bit later, and then didn't even really want to get out there. Felt a little tired, but then I got out there and ended up running a little bit faster than I felt like I was running. I felt like I was really sluggish today, and actually, I ran the route pretty, one of the fastest I've ran it in a few weeks and stuff, or just ever. I've 30 seconds slower than I've ever ran it, but I usually try to run it a minute to a minute and a half slower than I normally run it on my slow days, and I felt like I was running a slow day, and I was really running a lot faster than I thought. So some days they've just been easier than others. It's been interesting. It's been fun. I'm really looking forward to integrating some guests on here really soon. I've got the list going. I've been preaching this for episodes back. We are in the 100 episodes now, so it's been a while that I've been talking about this, but now I think I've really gotten accustomed to being a father and getting the schedule down, and I got a list of people I would like to try to interview. I got the plan down. I don't think I will be doing daily interviews and then posting that same day. I think I might be just getting as many interviews as I can, and then still editing them together and then posting them, maybe a few days after the actual interview happens. I got a plan down. We will be integrating some guests here real soon, guys, and some other big plans. Other than that, I just want to thank you guys so much for listening and following along. It's been a great journey. Really looking forward to all the miles and days and challenges that I have and that we have coming up forth. So please, guys, another thing I want to talk about before I let you guys go is please be sure to let me know how you guys are doing. Let me know challenges you are doing. Let me know if you've been following along with the daily discipline. Let me know some new techniques you've been doing. Maybe I have had a few people telling me, they just started running and stuff like that. It's been I'm really proud of you guys. I'm really excited about it. You guys contacting me, asking me for some advice, and letting me know you following along. So if you guys have any questions or anything, just please come in contact. Let me know how you guys are doing, what your guys' daily routine is, what you guys are doing to be disciplined. If you're following along with the daily the daily disciplines, just let me know. So thank you guys so much. If you guys can, again, please give the podcast a like, a follow, a subscribe, and a share on our Instagram, our Facebook, our YouTube, and whatever podcast streaming platform you guys are listening on. Platform or platforms. Maybe you guys listen to on multiple platforms. I don't know. But whatever you guys listen to on, give us a share, a like, a subscribe, and a follow. I'll see you guys tomorrow for episode 113. Other than that, guys, I am your host, Scott. Thank you so much for listening. Make sure you guys stay disciplined. I will see you tomorrow yet again. Peace out.